Night at the Movies vlog. And you may be wondering where I'm at right now. Well, I'm in Scotland and I'm on holiday at that place over there. Hopefully you can see it in the background. So yeah, don't know what this vlog's going to have in store for us, but I'm excited to find out. Yeah, I'm excited to see what the rest of the vlog has in store. I'm here for about 2 weeks. And it's about 2 days into my holiday, and I'm not going to be recording every day of this holiday. Every day I do, I'm sure it's going to be a memorable day. So, without further ado, let's get into the vlog. Ooh, yes. And so the vlog continues. I recorded that opening on Tuesday, now it's Saturday, but I'm here for another week, so I've still got plenty of time to record. Today, I'm going to build some sandcastles, I'm going to go in the sea, even though it's going to be ice cold, and also I'm going to be doing some other stuff, which you'll see in a bit. And I'm going to be exploring that house, well, the house we're staying at, the cottage we're staying at, it's called Lockley. I'll be exploring that in a bit, but I'm not doing that right now, because I'm going down to the beach to build a sandcastle. You can't see the beach from here, I'll move along a bit. You can see it down there, that's the beach I'm going to, and I'm going to build a sandcastle, and the sun's in my eyes as well, so I'm squinting while I was looking at the camera, but anyway, let's go and do some fun stuff on this Saturday, the 13th of July. I think that's the date that I'm recording this. Yeah, I think it is. Not actually sure. You know what it's like when you're on holiday, you lose track of the days. Anyway, let's go down there, build some sandcastles, go in the sea, and have some fun. So this is the cottage we're staying at. It's called Lockley, as I already said, and we're going down to the beach right now. But before we go down to the beach, we've got to go down this walkway. Literally, the beach is like a 2-minute walk from the house. That's the beach we're going to, and that's the walkway, the path down to said beach. That's another view of the house. Inside the living room. Again, we'll explore that in due time, but not right now. There's a little platform is where you can often feed the pine marten, which I have already seen this holiday. We might see again. I'll have to stay tuned to see if we will. But anyway, let's go down the path to that beach over there. Oh yes, so down the path we go. That, my friends, is the beach. We're building a sandcastle on this morning. Elliot's over there already. I'm over here. Just walked down that path down to the beach. Only a 2-minute walk, quite literally. I was filming it, and my camera tells me how long it takes to film something. I've got a timer on it. So yeah, there you go. That's the beach, and I'm going over there where Elliot is, where that person is in the distance, to build a sandcastle. This morning, woke up when it was all grey and dull. The sun's come out. They knew I was coming on the beach, wasn't it? They knew it was me, and like, I gotta get the sun out for spy. So the sea, I reckon, is about half an hour off from taking our sandcastles. Elliot's already started building a sandcastle. Doesn't want to be on camera. And so anyway, I'm gonna start building mine now. There you go. I'm pretty happy with that. And that is my sandcastle. The idea is wait for the sea to take the sandcastle. We do a sort of competition between me and my brother whose sandcastle lasts the longest. Now Elliot's still building his, but mine is complete. You can see where I dug from, you can see I got a little moat going on. That is my sandcastle, and Over there is the sea. So which one will be taken first? Only time will tell. But I'm not going to be speaking for the next part of the vlog. I'm going to get my underwater camera out to video the rest because I don't want to get my phone wet. I don't want to accidentally drop it in the sea because that would not be a good thing, would it? So yeah, going to get my underwater camera out to film the rest. So time for some underwater camera shots. Ooh, yes. So I'm back up from the sea. That is the holiday cottage we're staying at behind me. Right now I'm outside of the garden. The sea is currently in, although I think it might be on the turn actually, and I think it might be going out a bit. So we're going to walk out all the way to the other side of the bay over there in due time. But right now I'm going to show you guys inside that cottage. And I have done this in a past vlog, but I'm going to do it again here just in case, you know, you didn't watch that past vlog today. By the way, if you hear some people screaming, it's because down there, there's people going in the sea. I did it earlier today, and the sea is ice cold, so I know exactly why they're screaming, because I did the same. Anyway, let's go inside, and I'm going to show you guys around the cottage, the holiday cottage that I am staying at in this vlog. Let's get in, shall we? So over by the washing is where I was just stood, walked along this path, and now we're going into the house. Oh, it's a nice breezy day, good, because as my saying goes, a windy day keeps the midges away, and because windy today, there are no midges. Anyway, into the house we go. So, this, we're going to keep our shoes. What do we do? Keep our shoes. This is a small toilet going in to the hall of the cottage. It's my mom's bedroom, not allowed in there. It's Ellie's bedroom, not allowed in there. That's my bedroom, but it's an absolute tip, so we're not going to go in there really. This is the bathroom. It's a nice little bathroom. There you go. It's a shower, sink, toilet, and towels. In there is stuff that doesn't need to be logged, and now we're into the living area and kitchen. They're in the same area and the same bits. They're joined together at this place, which can be a bit annoying, but also is nice because sometimes when you're eating breakfast or eating whatever, you know, tea, lunch, you can watch some TV at the same time. However, when the kettle is boiling, it's also remarkably loud, so you can't always hear the TV. But still, you get the point. The kitchen's there, and the living area down here. There's a TV, there's the DVDs down there, some Lego which have been building, and there's the view out into the bay. So, let's get outside there, and let's see the view from outside. So we're back outside and walking around here. Those three windows look in to the living area I was just in. This is the holiday cottage from the side. Oh, when I was starting recording this a little bit, I was seeing the holiday cottage from the front. Now this is from the side. Let's walk around a bit. So, often in these bushes you get deer and you get pine martens. Yes, I did use a plural on pine martens because we have seen multiple here before. To be honest, I should have used a plural for deers, although I suppose deer is a plural for deers. I don't know what I'm really saying anymore. Get the point I'm making. You get deer and pie martins here. That window is the one leading to my bedroom. Can you see anything through there? No, I don't really think you can. Well, anyway, that goes into my bedroom. Go around here. There's a main road just there, although you'd be surprised by how many little cars. How little doesn't really make sense, yeah. Although you'd be surprised by how little you hear cars going past. Anyway, go around here. Again, just going around the side of the holiday cottage. And this is a little sort of storage area. I'm not sure if I can get in it right now. Can I? Oh no, I can't. There you go. See, just mainly storage. Nothing too exciting. There's wetsuits. Yeah. There used to be like footballs and spades and everything in here, and there isn't really anymore. I mean, there's a board up there. There's some what do you call them? Paddles, are they? I don't know. I don't really do kayaking. We've got them in here still, but there used to be a lot more cool stuff, and now it's just kind of DIY stuff for the most part. Still, that's what that section of the holiday place is. Nothing too exciting. There is a window which leads into my mother's bedroom, so I'm not going to go on there. But this is a view from the holiday place. I mean, look at this view. Pretty spectacular. I mean, not pretty spectacular. It is spectacular. It's just, there's nothing quite like it. You know, when I'm feeling down throughout the year, I often just think of this view, and it keeps me going because there's a reason we come back to this holiday cottage all the time, and I think this view and just this area, which is so at the way of everything and so perfect, is one of the reasons as to why. You know, there's nothing quite like this view. There's nothing quite like this holiday place. Now I'm going down to the beach. I'm gonna take some photos. So there's a holiday cottage through all the leaves and bushes, and I'm pretty sure I've already said this, but in case I haven't, this is the way down to the beach from the holiday cottage, which you'll see in a sec. It's just up there. So let's go down to the beach and take my first toy photos of this holiday. Oh yeah. You can hear the beach in the distance. Well, you can hear the sea in the distance. We can hear the beach. What a mistake. You can hear the sea in the distance. And it's calling. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Back down on the beach. And time to take some photos on these rocks. I mean, just look at the colour of the sea though. It's beautiful. Really something special. Really something else. And our first photo is, of course, of R2 and 3PO. If you follow my vlogs, you'll know that I include a photo of R2 and 3PO in all of my vlogs. This is the first time I included this version of R2 and 3PO, which is the Black Series figures, which I think only released within the last year. So there we go. First photo, the one that sounded might new than actually. There you go, my first toy photo of this holiday. Photo number 2. So this one was a bit more tricky to do because, well, I don't have a Lego tree bird. I missed that one when it came out, but I've got a Funko Pop tree bird, and I wanted to recreate Merry and Pippin riding Treebird from the second Lord of the Rings movie, The Two Towers. But that's easier said than done when there's a wind in the air. So, when you get the end result, it's all worth it. For the most part. God, maybe not. There you go, that's the best the photo is going to turn out. See how long it takes for the wind to knock this figure down. I only paid £2 for it, so I don't have a huge attachment to this figure. Right, come on, let's see how long it takes for the wind to knock this figure down. There we go. But he's all fine. So now that I'm sat on the beach, I'm going to explain how this all works. This beach we're currently sat on is essentially the beach for the people who are staying at the cottage we're staying at, who are staying at Rockley. And that beach over there we call Main Beach because there's a car park there. It's the easiest beach for visitors and tourists and whatnot to get down onto. That beach over there, don't really have a name for it, we kind of call it My Beach because I've been on it a couple of times by myself. You can't really see it right now because the tide's in so much, but you get that beach which we call our beach because that was the beach, that's the beach, yeah, we used to go into a lot as a family. And then you get that beach over there which is Sand Dune Beach, which we're going to go to later in this vlog. But basically each bit is separate right now, but when the tide goes out, which we'll see in a bit, it's all one big beach. So you can literally walk from here all the way over to Sand Dune. And yeah, you'll probably have to walk over a little bit of the sea, but all the sea which you're seeing right now will be out. Yes. It's already happened this holiday, but I haven't recorded it yet. But hopefully it's going to happen again, and I'll be able to show you more what I mean later. Essentially, there's a beach here, there's a beach there, there's a beach there, there's a beach over there, there's another beach over there. And when the tide goes out, they all make one big beach. And that's kind of my explanation of Rockley Bay. And right now, we're on the beach down from the cottage, which is all the way up there. So there you go. That's me doing my best to explain the beaches around here. A bit later in the day now, it's getting close to 7 o'clock, but the tide is out much further than it was earlier today, so we're gonna go on a walk across the bay to the other side, and yeah, it means we're gonna have to do some walking through the sea and some walking on the beach. So without further ado, let's get down onto the beach and into this walk. Back down on the beach and going on this walk along each beach on this bay to get to the far end. So that's exactly what I'm doing right now. I'm going to show you guys where I'm going. To flick the camera over, so I'm going to do that. Camera's flicked over and we are going all the way over there. There's some rocks on the beach. That's where I'm going. But in order to get over there, we got to walk through the sea and we're going to walk over these beaches. So I'm going to put my phone away for a bit and look at a vlog whilst I'm going over the sea. That'd be a silly thing to do, and I have done it in the past, and somehow my phone didn't go in the sea, but I ain't going to risk that today. I'm going to pick up the vlog as we've done a bit more of this walk. So here we go, walking to the other end of the beach on this lazy Saturday afternoon. So we just walked through that sea and now we're on what we call Main Beach, which is essentially just the public beach. The beach where visitors come down onto the most, because there's a little walkway there. I've been on that walkway, I think it's fashioned. Anyway, this is the first of the beaches we have to cross to get to that far beach over there. And now we're on to the next, well, now we're walking on to the next beach. Whew. And the weather is glorious. I'm walking through the sea right now. Look at that. So anyway, the walk continues. This is the next beach that's part of this one huge beach that when the tide goes even further out, you can walk straight across on. But this is like beach number 2 or beach number 3, if you want to call it that. It's the beach I've been on myself in the past, literally just by myself, by those rocks over there. I think I even jumped off one of those rocks in my last holiday vlog here. But yeah, I like this little beach. I haven't spent loads of time here, but you know, it's nice what it is. It's out of the way, and yeah, it's not too bad. So this is beach number 3 when I walk to beach number 5, to the far beach over there, which you can't see, but it's past that headland. There's a headland there, you know, where my finger's circling, and we're going past that, and that'll be our destination. But right now, this is a little beach they can go on before I get to the one we're going to. Ooh, yes. This is beach number 4 when I walk to the far beach, which is past the headland. So we started all the way over there, and now over here. This is the beach that we called our beach. So we call it our beach because me and my family have spent a lot of time here over the years. It's a really nice beach when you just spend a day here and you watch the tide go out from right here, and you know, you just can relax. It's out of the way. Yeah, I really like this beach and have many fond memories here. So now we're getting close to our destination on what we like to call Sand Dune Beach. So, without further ado, let's get over to the next beach. Or maybe actually, let's get onto the headland. How about that? Let's go onto the headland and show you guys our first view of the longest beach that's part of this bay. Yes, we're almost at... we're getting there. We're getting close to the destination. Not long now. But this is our beach number 4. This is what the headland looks like. It just separates the last beach from the next beach. So there you go. It separates our beach from Sand Dune Beach. And some people camp here. We've seen that in the past. We haven't seen it for a while, but no, I like it here. It's closed off, and you know, if you can't get around the headland, which you sometimes can't when the tide's in, you can walk along here. And it's stony and everything, and when you've got bare feet like I have, it's not the easiest to walk on, to say the least. So, I like the headland. Now, let's get on to Sand Dune Beach. This is beach number 5, and this is what we like to call Sand Dune Beach. Literally because it's got all the sand dunes there, and also because you're going to see in a sec, there used to be this long sand dune that's basically just turned into a sort of cliff now. It's just sort of just a hill. Back when I used to be really young, it used to be a proper, you know, proper sand dune that would be just the most fun to go down, but it's not anymore. Still, before I show you guys what I'm talking about, the sand dune that I'm talking about, here is the beach. Look how long it is. Oh, it's so nice to have it to ourselves. Yeah, this is probably my favourite beach on this bay. I mean, I love all the beaches, but this is probably my favourite one, just because of its length and because of the many fond memories I've had on this beach. Ooh, just look at that. It's an incredible beach, you know. And we're going over there. That's our destination. There's some rocks on the beach over there, and that's our destination. But here is the sand dune. I'm going to flip the camera over in a sec. Here's the sand dune that I was talking about. It used to be just the most fun to go down, and is now basically just a cliff. Look at that. It's just a cliff now, and that used to be a properly good sand dune that you could run down on the sand, but you can't even do that anymore. Yeah, those days are gone. Everything changes But then again, some things don't. Like what we like to call Dinosaur Island over there. Journey started all the way over there. That's what Cottage from the distance. And we walked all along there, you know, behind the headland, and now walked all the way along this beach. Currently stood here, and our destination is there. What me and my family like to call Dinosaur Island. That's what we call this little rock bit on the beach because we used to put dinosaurs on it when we were kids and play about with dinosaur figures on this beach, and also because it looks a bit like, I don't know, it has a bit of a dinosaur look about it. Wouldn't you agree? Anyway, this is our destination for the beach walk. And here we are. We've reached our destination. Dinosaur Island, this little rock bit, what we like to call it that. And now that I'm here, it's only fitting to take some photos. And our first photo here is of some dinosaurs because it's Dinosaur Island. I'm trying my best to recreate the raptor scene from the first Jurassic Park. So you've got some raptors there. You got, what's his name? The raptor guy. I forgot off the top of my head right now, but you got the raptor guy and you got Ellie there, trapped between all these raptors. So there we have our first photo, and there's not going to be many photos here, but our first photo on Dinosaur Island for today. Our next photo is of Slave 1, although it's not really called that anymore. It's called Boba Fett's Starship. That's what they're trying to call it now. And you got the old Boba Fett from like 2003, I think this figure's from when LEGO Star Wars started, and the new version of Boba Fett with Slave 1. I like to imagine that they're both arguing over who gets to fly Slave 1, and you got, oh god, will the figure actually stay up? It better stay up. No. Stay up. Yes, it stayed up. I like to think that they're arguing over who's going to fly it. You know what, I've got Han Solo and Carbonite there. So there you go. Actually, I'm going to move him there for the photo, and they have our second photo. Look at that. Not a bad photo of that. Kind of surprised Slave 1 managed to stay up. And our last photo on Dinosaur Island for today is of Frodo and Sam looking out onto the beach. Kind of like the shot you see at the end of the first Lord of the Rings film, Fellowship of the Ring. Except they're not looking out onto Mount Dune, they're looking out onto a more pleasant sight. And there you got Sam and Frodo. And if it turns figures around, they're going to stay up if it turns them around. Oh, let's have a look. Yes, they're staying up. Can they stay up? Please stay up. Hey, there we go. That's the last photo, the last toy photo, should I say, that I'm doing on Dinosaur Island for today. Sam and Frodo looking out onto the beach, the same way they look out onto their journey at the end of Fellowship of the Ring. Well, that's it for Dinosaur Island today. There's two figures over there. My mom and my brother, they're the two people I walked over here with, and they wanted to go back. I think the tide might be on its turn, and also it's getting kind of late, so they want to go back now and relax for the evening, as do I. There you have it, Dinosaur Island, our destination for this walk behind us. There's a little bit more to the beach over there, and maybe I'll explore that later on this vlog, but for now, I'm heading back. Walking by the sea, on our way back, and we're going to walk past the headland, which means we're going back in the sea. Oh my god, I do love it here. So peaceful, so out of the way. So nice to get away from everything when you come here. It's just, there's nowhere quite like it. Almost back up at the house now. That is the end of our little beach walk for today. Yeah, we're over there. Now, we're over here. So, it's Sunday now, I'm back in my wetsuit, been doing some bits and pieces this morning, as you guys have probably already seen on this vlog. And now, I'm gonna go in the sea. Look how beautiful it looks right now. Looking forward to getting in there. So hopefully, it's gonna be even more fun than it was yesterday. Well, let's get in the water, or under the water, whichever way you want to say it. Let's get in the water first, when we get on straight away. I'm gonna stop talking. Let's get down there. And we have arrived. It's time to go in the sea. Look at it today. Oh, can't wait to get in there. It's going to be freezing, but totally worth it at the same time. Let's get in. Wasn't as successful as I hoped it would be. Still, it was worth the buy. So that's me done swimming in the sea for at least today. I might go in tomorrow, but I might not vlog it because I think you guys have seen enough shaky cam of me in the sea. But still, there we go. Being in the sea twice in a row. Well, actually 3 times in a row, but I didn't vlog the first time. Been in the sea quite a few times, and now ready to relax a little bit. But just look at the view behind me. Absolutely terrific. Nothing quite like it. And that sea, it's cold, but it's absolutely worth having a little swim in. Anyway, let's see what the rest of the vlog has in store. So it's Monday and we're at Loch Ness. I'm doing some vlogging. Joe's guys it's Monday, we're at Loch Ness. So let's have a look around. And there's the castle. And there's a loch, which apparently Nessie's in. But never seen him. Do you believe in the myth though of Loch Ness? I don't. So, good castle and a good location, especially when the sun's out, like it is today. So this bit isn't usually open, but it's cool to see today that it is, and you can go close to the loch, to the wall. So that's sort of speedboat. It's like a touring thing, like tours it goes around the loch, and we've done it before. It's quite good. Imagine if Nessie just poked his head up right now.
Well, apparently I've already seen him. Dad's like castles.
Loch Ness Castle, it's right behind. What's it called? What's it called? Umpqua, whatever. What's it called? Umpqua. Urquhart. Urquhart, there we go. Got the name. That is right behind. Urquhart. There we go.
Well, I don't know.
And I'm at Loch Ness.
There's not much there. I don't understand what's making that.
So Joe pointed out there's a black line over there, and we think that might be Nessie.
I just don't understand where it's come from. Like, it's not obviously making it.
Well, there's another black line over there. It's quite. Oh no. Oh, it's disappeared now. Oh, could have just seen something. Oh, could have been absolutely nothing.
It's probably what it is. It's one of those like things got detached somehow. That's probably what it is. Which is a bit for a moment. I thought
Still.
That was intriguing.
Could have been here.
Well,
still streaming.
There's a complete loch.
is it that one?
Goes
over
on
there?
forever.
Yeah, I think it might.
No, it's not. It's there.
And somewhere, Nessie is meant to be in all of this. Had to get them two out. There you go. 3PO now too. That's Loch Ness. Seems to be a stag model here. Anyway, and the rest of my family are sitting down to have some lunch. I'm not sitting down to have anything to eat, but I'm going to sit down. Ooh, yes. Look at that view. Right there. Ooh. Imagine if it just came to life right now, like some out of Night in the Museum or Toy Store. But that doesn't really make sense, does it? Still, there we go. Stag is right behind me. So we've done Loch Ness, almost back in place. I'm now going on this walk to this gorge, and my leg is an absolute pain. I don't know why. It feels like there's something inside it that wants to get out. So yeah, this is not a fun walk for me. It's also really hot, which you don't really expect from Scotland. But hey, there you go. That's coming on holiday here for you. Anyway, I'm gonna walk to this gorge. I'll show you guys what I'm going on about. And this is the river down to the gorge. And it's the footpath down. Not looking forward to walking back up it. Not gonna lie, as nice as this trail is and everything, I'm so tired that I just can't be bothered. I'm so tired. Been up since 6 o'clock this morning because we had to go out to go and get Joe to pick him up. We went to Loch Ness, then we went to do some shopping. And it's just, even though it's not that late in the day, it's only like 4 o'clock, it feels much later than it actually is. I am so tired, like I am most of this vlog so far. So there we go. It's a nice trail. Just not in a nice mindset, if you will. But there you go. And the trail is still going on. And we finally got to the destination, this bridge. Usually in the past, went down this way, went down this way this time. So there you go. 6 people maximum on this bridge. What happens if you get 7 people? Oh, well. So that's the gorge. Got the big walk with all 4. Oh, it's a long way down. A very long way down. So this is the bridge from the other side. And a drop goes down for a long way. Look at it. Just goes down and down and down. I think you can see the bottom, but it's a long way. Going back along it now. Oh, it's not as sturdy as I think it should be. Look at that drop. Christ, it's windy as well, which isn't the best way of trying to video. My God. That is what all that walk was for. Worth it? You decide. So it is Wednesday? Yes, it's Wednesday, and you can see the weather outside. I'm about to go outside. Can't see it too well because the camera took both the focus. The weather outside is pretty nice today. It's also very windy, which is the sort of weather I like. You know, as I said earlier on this vlog, a windy day keeps the midges away, and I do generally think that is the case. There's the weather behind me. Anyway, I'm going to go on the beach and take some photos because I feel like it today. I'm feeling slightly more weight than did the past couple of days, so hopefully this is going to be a more energized section of the vlog. So without further ado, let's get down to the beach. Here I am, I'm on the beach. Ooh, it's a warm and windy day. There's a cool breeze in the air, but it's much warmer than I expected it to be. Oh, didn't think we'd get another warm day here, so it's kind of a bonus. Although I'm not a big fan of the warmth, so I don't know why I'm saying it's kind of a bonus. I just know it's cold, windy, and rainy, like it's meant to be for the next couple of days. So stay tuned to the vlog. You might get a bit of rain, but for now, it's just sun and warm. So, actually I'm going to take what I just said back. As soon as I come down here, the sun has disappeared and the clouds have appeared, and yeah, not so warm anymore. I like it. I like it like this. I'm not a big fan of warm weather. You guys grasp that by the vlogs I've done in the past, or maybe even this vlog alone. Here's the warmness is seeping away and the coldness is seeping in, which is how I like it. Anyway, I just thought it was funny that the sun's gone in as soon as I got down here, but the clouds have come in. They know I'm down there, like, give them some cloud, and that's exactly what they're doing. I tried to recreate a scene on Yavin 4. I also realised that I didn't have R2 and 3PO, so I've got another R2 unit in there, Rebel Trooper, and there's our main main 4 heroes, should I say. Chewie's down there as well, and there's a Y-Wing, because you get one at Yavin 4, and you know, it doesn't look too much like Yavin 4, the place where they get the medals at the end of A New Hope, but you know, use your imagination. That's what I try to do with these photos. Use my imagination. Use your imagination. So I've changed the photo around a little bit. Can you guys see how? Just look behind. It's blending in a bit, but I put the Y-Wing all the way up there. And there's a bit of a drop that the Y-Wing could fall into if the wind gets a little too fierce. But hopefully it won't. So there are main characters, and there's a Y-Wing in the background. So here's a view from the Y-Wing. You can see our main characters down there, and the Y-Wing is all the way up here. This is not a comfortable position where I'm taking this photo. I'm going into a rock, essentially. Yes. The joys of taking these photos. Right, so because it's a Y-Wing, it's a starfighter, I thought I would test how well it can fly. So that's exactly what I'm about to do. So here we go. Let's see how well this flies. I might regret this in about 30 seconds time, but you can't have any regrets without trying things out first. So let's go. Let's see how well it flies. And go. Okay, well it didn't go that far. Right, let's try one more time. Let's see how well it can fly. Come on, I have faith in this. And go. Okay, that was even worse. Well, there you go. I tried to make the Y-Wing fly, but I did not succeed. Although all of it stayed together that time. That's interesting. Let's try one more time, eh? Let's see if it can fly back to base, if you will. Our main characters are over there. You can see them in the distance. One sec. Yeah, you can see them in the distance over there. Let's see how well the Y-Wing can fly back to base. And go. Okay, no, that didn't work. Considering I was just throwing about on the beach, it seems to be in pretty good condition still. So, there you go. just went in that sea. Boy, was it cold. But you know, it's part of the experience. Anyway, I got some nice photos, I think, in there as well. So there we go. Let's see what is next in this vlog, shall we? Oh yes. So it's now Thursday morning. The weather is pretty still outside currently and wet and damp, so it's probably gonna be quite midgy. But right now I am going to build a Lego set. I'm gonna do my Lego time-lapse build, my first Lego time-lapse build of this holiday. I did one in my last holiday vlog. I'm going to do another one here, and this time I am building. I'll flip the camera over and show you guys. It's down here. Pose orange X-wing from the Rise of Skywalker. I love the look of this one, so looking forward to building it. Let's build the X-wing. Built my X-wing, and now I'm back down on the beach, and I'm walking all the way over there, and there might be something that I do with the X-wing over there very shortly. Ooh yes. And we have arrived at Dinosaur Island, that's what let's call it. So it's time to take some photos on here. Oh yes, just as the thunderstorm is coming in. Quite literally, I feel like we're in the middle of a thunderstorm. There's the sun above us. There is rain coming in over there. How exciting! Look at the colours in the X-wing on this rock. The way it's reflected in the sunlight as well. Look at that. So that is Dinosaur Island behind me, and now going to the very end of Sand Dune Beach, the very end of this long, stretched out beach. So, show you guys what's at the very end of this beach. Let's pass these rocks, and that's the very end of this beach. Usually the tide's a bit more further out, so you can actually, so there's a bit more of a beach there, but as of right now the tide's pretty far in. But that is the very end of this beach. Now I think we're going all the way back to the property. I'm going to build some sandcastles and probably go in the sea. So let's get to doing that, shall we? Let's get back to the cottage. Oh yes. So obviously we're not back at the holiday cottage yet, but still, just look at the sea. I had to get the camera out to video this. I mean, I love the sea when it's like this. It's sort of see-through, but also choppy. I love it when it's like this. Anyway, let's get back to the holiday cottage, which is all the way over there. You can see it in the distance. And we're back up at the house. Whew, there's a view right now. It's one of those days where the weather can't decide what it wants to be. And anyway, we walked all the way from over there, and now all the way over here. I'm gonna go have a bit of a rest, and I might build some sandcastles in a bit. But for now, that's the end of the walk for this morning. Friday morning, it's our final day. I already watched The Lost World this morning, as you guys just saw, and now I'm on the beach, but it's very still right now. I prefer it when it's windy on the beach. I just think it's more fun, but it's very still. As you see right behind us, you know, the sea and the sky kind of morphing together, the colours. You can't tell where the sea ends and the sky begins and vice versa. And that's how still it is today. Usually you can tell. And that's also with how dull the weather is today. I mean, it's not dull, it's not grey, but at the same time, it's not anything particularly special. There's a bit of sun in the air, a bit of blue sky, you know. But really, at the moment, the weather is just kind of and the day so far is kind of because, well, it's all very still, and I prefer when there's a bit of something in the air. So hopefully there will be as the day goes on. For now, I'm doing a walk over to Dinosaur like I did yesterday, doing the exact same thing again, but there will be a different result this time around. And stay tuned to say on the final part of this holiday vlog. Just look how still everything is today. I'm looking forward to this wind, which is meant to be coming in a bit. But you can't really tell where the sea ends and the sky begins, and vice versa, as I was saying before. That's how still and how, well, nothing-y Saturday is so far, which doesn't really make sense. But when you're on holiday, most of the stuff you say doesn't really make sense. So give me some slack. Anyway, continuing on this walk, I'm on Sand Dune Beach right now, the big long beach at Lockley Bay, and there's a breeze in the air. Build the breeze. I want there to be wind. Back on Dinosaur Island for the last time, with me walking across it. I love the way these rocks feels on your feet. I love all of that. Going over to the edge of this island for so now for something completely different, as I've got the remote control dinosaur on this beach. I don't know how it works, the controls correct. Doing a little boogie there, is it? Doing a little boogie, yeah. Oh, he's moving.
That's doing the moonwalk. Why is it moonwalking?
So he does move on the beach. We were hesitant to see if he would, but
That's
I know, he's falling over. No! Winning about in my hand. Let's put him on the rock and see what happens. Put him on Dinosaur Island. Right, we're putting him on the island. Oh, no. Oh, he's kind of moving. Yeah, he's working. No. Whew, almost dropped him in that. Oh, brilliant. So far, so good. Let's try again. I don't know if it's going to work on here. So we're going to try him on the soft sand, because before he was on wet sand. Over there on the sand's a different colour, is wet sand. Here, that's soft sand, just in case you didn't know. Anyway. Right, now he's on soft sand. See if he works. And he's even got a bit of a trail. Oh, he's falling over. So we got about, what, 3 yards? Maybe not even that.
3 steps.
3 steps. And we're off again. Bum 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 ba-da-dum ba-dum bum bum. Oh, can he get out of the ditch? I don't quite know what he's doing right now. Oh, it's moving again. Well, it's fair to say. Oh, and he's falling over again. And that is pretty much me done on Dinosaur Island for this holiday. Feel sad to say goodbye to it, but I know I'll be back, and I know I'll probably do more vlogging here in the future at some point, whenever that'll be. But for now, goodbye to Dinosaur Island. I almost forgot my phone then. Good thing I didn't. Heading back to the cottage now, so let's see what the rest of the day has in store. On our way back, I'm going to wade through this sea. Got speed to on now, going all the way over there past the headland. So here I am with the sea behind me, and when I flip the camera over, here's the sea that I've just waded through. I've got to wade through the sea over there. That's our beach, which was pointed out earlier in this vlog. That's my beach, which was pointed out earlier in this vlog. That's main beach, and over there is a beach we need to be going to. And right now, I'm standing on top of this uncomfortable rock, taking this video, showing you guys my status on the walk back to the cottage. So I'm going to stop recording because I've got to wade through the sea, which is quite deep, and continue heading back. So there you go. Hey, hey. Back on the beach, in my wetsuit, with the spade, ready to build a sandcastle on the final day. So let's build that sandcastle, shall we? Oh yes. Didn't get to the pine mountain, but still there's a nice view at dusk, and there's the exact same view the morning after. There's always got to be a morning after, there's always got to be another day. They're not the lyrics, are they? But still, it's the morning after, and it's the morning that we are leaving, that I am leaving this place. At least for now. Anyway guys, that's it for this vlog. I'm recording this now on the morning that we're leaving, so I'm a little sad, you know, but at the same time though, been here for 2 weeks, so I'm fulfilled also. Anyway, yes, that's it for this vlog. Thank you as always for watching this vlog, and if you did enjoy this vlog, don't forget to check out my other vlogs on this channel, because I spend a long time editing these vlogs, so when people check them out, it is very much appreciated. And if you did enjoy this vlog also, don't forget to like and subscribe on this channel so you get updated on when new vlogs are released in the near distant future. But until then, until my next vlog, whatever it will be, thank you so much for watching, as I've already said, and I will see you guys again soon. But bye for now. Bye. Time for wind down. Bye.